Have you ever paused to really consider the relationships that define you as you get older? In a world where friendships can drift apart and life throws curveballs, building confidence in yourself is paramount. Today, we're diving into the significance of self-reliance, the irreplaceable bond with a partner, and the unique joy that children bring, while acknowledging that they aren't the only source of happiness. As we unpack these key aspects of aging, you'll discover how to fortify your sense of self, nurture meaningful connections, and embrace the independence that paves a way for genuine contentment. Trust me, you'll find some truly heartwarming stories and invaluable perspectives here. By the end, you'll have tools to cultivate joy and fulfillment in your later years, ensuring you're not just getting by, but truly thriving. So, let's embark on this journey together. If you're enjoying these discussions, consider exploring more of these insights to help you navigate life's journey. As we grow older, being confident in ourselves becomes increasingly important. Throughout life's journey, the one person we can always depend on is ourselves. In our younger years, we're often surrounded by friends, creating a comforting sense of community. It can feel like we're perpetually supported by loved ones, giving us confidence in our choices. However, as time marches on and life seasons change, these relationships can shift. Not every friend will remain by our side, and some may drift away, leaving us to navigate life's complexities alone. There's an old saying that captures this idea: rely on a mountain, and the mountain may collapse; rely on a person, and the person may leave. This proverb reminds us that depending too much on others can lead to disappointment, especially when they're no longer there. It's vital to learn to stand firm against life's challenges. The ability to rely on ourselves fosters resilience and inner strength, essential qualities as we age. Let me share a story that illustrates this point. A woman once visited a renowned Zen master, seeking guidance on how to overcome her life's difficulties. To her surprise, she found the master meditating intently. Puzzled, she asked, "Master, why are you, a figure of such wisdom and enlightenment, still seeking guidance?" The master replied, "Even I must constantly cultivate my inner strength to face the ever-changing currents of life." This exchange highlights the importance of self-reliance. It suggests that we must ultimately depend on ourselves rather than expecting others to carry our burdens. This story reminds us that everyone faces challenges, regardless of their status. Life is filled with obstacles, heartaches, and uncertainties. If we constantly lean on others, we risk weakening our own strength and capability. This is especially true as we get older, when many hope to be cared for by their children and family. While this desire is natural, it's essential to recognize the potential pitfalls of over-reliance. If we become too dependent, we can find ourselves a prison of weakness, losing sight of our agency and resilience. Only when we cultivate the ability to care for ourselves and make our own choices can we truly live with strength and confidence in our later years. Embracing self-reliance empowers us to face the changes that come with aging, allowing us to thrive instead of just survive. Through self-discovery and personal growth, we can forge a path toward a more fulfilling life. By nurturing our inner strength and self-worth, we can navigate life with grace and resilience, ready to embrace whatever lies ahead. Developing confidence in oneself doesn't mean rejecting help from others. Instead, it means understanding the balance between seeking assistance when needed and recognizing that the ultimate responsibility for our happiness lies within us. We can build a support network of friends, family, and mentors who uplift us and inspire us to be our best selves while also remaining grounded in our abilities and decisions. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. As we journey through life, the most significant companion we can rely on, besides ourselves, is often our partner. Throughout our lives, we cultivate relationships with family, friends, and colleagues, each enriching our experiences. However, as we reach our later years, it becomes clear that the person we chose to share our life with often emerges as our most steadfast ally. This bond deepens over time, evolving into a profound connection that becomes increasingly vital as we grow older. In the early stages of a relationship, love is often marked by excitement, passion, and an intense desire for closeness. It can feel exhilarating, with emotions running high and the world seeming full of possibilities. But as the years pass and we navigate life's complexities together, this initial enthusiasm matures into a deep, abiding bond. This evolution transforms love from a mere feeling into a partnership characterized by profound understanding, shared experiences, and mutual sacrifice. It's often said that by the time we reach our twilight years, our partner is the only person who remains steadfastly by our side, weathering life's storms and sharing in our joys and sorrows. To illustrate this idea more vividly, consider the story of a couple who faced the challenge of a serious illness. The husband, a renowned architect, found his world turned upside down when his wife, a talented artist, was diagnosed with a rare neurological disorder. The illness gradually robbed her of her ability to create, leaving her frustrated and despondent. Instead of succumbing to despair, the husband, inspired by his love for her, decided to transform their home into a living canvas. He began designing and building intricate installations throughout their house, each one designed to stimulate her senses and reignite her creative spark. He filled their living room with kinetic sculptures that danced in the sunlight, transformed their garden into a vibrant tapestry of colors and textures, and even projected mesmerizing light shows onto the walls of their bedroom. Through his unwavering dedication and creative ingenuity, he not only provided her with a stimulating environment, but also reaffirmed their bond, demonstrating that their love could transcend even the most difficult circumstances. This couple's love story is a testament to the idea that true love extends far beyond romantic affection. It encompasses responsibility, sacrifice, and a deep sense of gratitude. As they navigate the complexities of aging, their relationship illustrates a remarkable transformation. Love is no longer about grand promises or fleeting gestures, but is instead embodied in small, meaningful actions infused with profound empathy. It's about being present for one another in times of joy and sorrow, sharing laughter and tears, and finding moments of happiness even amidst life's greatest challenges. There's a saying that resonates deeply with this idea: young people live for love, while the elderly live for gratitude. As we age, especially when faced with declining health and life's difficulties, the presence of a partner becomes an invaluable source of comfort and peace. This companionship provides emotional warmth and practical support, reminding us that we don't have to face life's challenges alone. Your partner stands beside you, a steadfast presence through all of life's ups and downs, sharing in both the joys and sorrows, and ultimately reaffirming the profound importance of love and connection as we navigate the later chapters of our lives. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Children are undeniably one of the greatest blessings we can experience. They fill our hearts with joy, pride, and unconditional love, becoming a radiant light that warms our souls. As parents, we often find our greatest delight in watching our children grow, achieve their goals, and thrive in their journeys. However, as we transition into our later years, it becomes crucial to remember that while our children hold a special place in our lives, they aren't the sole source of our support or fulfillment. When we place excessive expectations and reliance on our children for our happiness, we risk creating disappointment and imbalance within our family relationships. Society often encourages the notion that we should lean on our children as we age, yet each child is forging their unique path. Despite their love for us, they'll need to focus on their own lives, careers, and families. This natural progression can sometimes lead to feelings of loss or emptiness for parents who have anchored their identities solely in their roles as caregivers. Our primary role as parents is to nurture and guide our children toward independence, equipping them for life's challenges and joys. It's not our place to impose the lifelong responsibility of our care upon them. By harboring unrealistic expectations about their roles in our lives, we not only place undue pressure on our children, but also risk compromising our independence and sense of freedom. This can foster an unhealthy dependency, detracting from the joy and fulfillment we could otherwise discover in our own lives. A wise teacher once said, "The greatest gift a parent can give their child is the freedom to fly." This sentiment resonates deeply. The love we extend to our children is an act of selfless sacrifice. However, as we grow older, there can be a tendency to expect more in terms of care and support from them. In truth, the most significant gift we can offer our children is the freedom to lead their own lives, instilling in them the confidence and strength to thrive independently. We need to learn how to live independently and actively pursue our happiness. Many parents, as their children mature and carve out their own lives, become so reliant on their offspring that their joys and sorrows become intertwined solely with those of their children. This dependence can lead to profound feelings of emptiness and loneliness when those children eventually leave the nest to chase their dreams and ambitions. Understanding that children can bring immense joy, yet our lives shouldn't revolve solely around them, is critical for maintaining a balanced perspective. We should strive to cultivate a joyful and independent existence for ourselves, ensuring that every reunion with our children is a moment filled with genuine happiness, free from the burdens of expectation or obligation. Ultimately, while children are an invaluable part of our lives, they can't encompass our entire existence. The love we hold for them should serve as a source of joy and motivation rather than a burden or source of dependency. When we learn to embrace life with independence and freedom, both we and our children can savor the joy of reunions, unencumbered by the weight of pressure or responsibility. In navigating old age, we can find strength and comfort in 3 pillars: ourselves, our partners, and our children. Each plays a unique and vital role, reminding us of the importance of cherishing and appreciating their value. However, we mustn't become overly dependent on any one person, as this can lead to an imbalanced emotional landscape. When we cultivate confidence in ourselves, maintain a supportive relationship with our partners, and love our children without imposing excessive expectations, we can discover peace and happiness in our later years. This is the aspiration we hope for everyone, creating a life enriched with love, independence, and joyful connections that honor our pasts and those of our beloved children. As we wrap up our exploration of self-reliance, the importance of partnership, and the joys of parenting, let's reflect. What have you learned? Think about one takeaway from today's discussion that you're excited to apply to your life. Share it in the comments. I'd love to hear how you plan to use these insights to enhance your journey.